been a long, hot drive to get here, but well worth it. Welcome to the Palace of the Lost City here at Sun City, and a chance to catch up with one of the all-time greats, Gary Player. 80 years old, Gary, not looking a day over 40. What is the secret of the Gary Player longevity?
I think one of the great secrets to living a long time is working hard. I think retirement is a death warrant. If I had to retire, I'd die. You know what I want to do? I want to make money. I was very poor. I had nothing. I've made some money. I spend my money. I enjoy it. I raise a lot of money for underprivileged children around the world, a lot of money, in fact. But I want my last check I write, I want it to bounce.
Well, I think we've probably got about another 80 years until that happens on current form. If I were to say to 21-year-old Gary Player, when you're 80, you'll have 9 majors, you'll have 9 senior majors, over 160 tournament wins, be a world icon. Once you'd finished laughing at me, what do you think you would have thought?
I'll settle for less. I'll settle for half. So it's a gift that has been loaned to me by God. There's no question. A small man like me from South Africa playing against these big giants in their home countries. Every time they came, every time Palmer or Nicklaus or these fellas came to South Africa, I trounced them. But I had to go and play them in their home countries.
The golf is the achievement everybody knows you for, but I've got a suspicion it'll be Gary Player, the philanthropist, who's remembered even more than Gary Player, the golfer, and that's been something that's been so close to your heart right around the world.
If there is such a thing as legacy, I would not like to be remembered as a world champion golfer, but as a man who changed the lives of hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people's lives, and raised a lot of money to give them a place in the sun, and traveled around the world at great difficulties age to do it, and put energies into changing the lives of people. 49 years of marriage, you know, that's one of the main reasons I've been successful, is having a wife that backs you up. I mean, you know, today people get married, 5 years, they're gone. So, and this is what Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, and I had, and that's why we won as a group of 3 more majors and more tournaments than any other 3 ever. And I don't think 3 players ever again will win as many as that. I'm not being conceited, I just think it's a fact.
You're an icon to people right around the world, and I met Gary Player, I got a photo with Gary Player, that's always special. Who are the people in your career, and you've met so many, you've alluded to the presidents and the royalty, etc. already, who are the people who even Gary Player got goosebumps about meeting?
People that I've admired, people like Martin Luther King, a commander. See, I have a great desire for the English language, to speak it well. And Martin Luther King was incredible with his Winston Churchill, maybe better, and was a leader during the war at stressful times, and he'd say, never, 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 never give in. Remarkable the times that he lived in. And then you had Mahatma Gandhi, who stopped a nation of 1.2, 1.3 billion people of fighting by fasting and saying, I'll die if you don't stop, and they stopped. Can you imagine the influence of that? And then our great father, Nelson Mandela, who comes along at a time, a crucial time in history of South Africa. We've been very lucky as a country. We've had our ups and downs, but we've always come through them somehow. And he came along at this time and prevented it. And I spent a lot of time with President Mandela. And every time I was around him, I cried, because he had no revenge, no hatred. He was an incredible human being.
It's been an incredible school for you, and you've fostered so many friendships over the times. Who is Gary Player's best friend in golf?
Jack Nicklaus. Jack and I have travelled around the world together. We've competed against each other, because I think a competition is something that keeps you sharp. You've got to keep your mind and your body sharp as you get older. And so we've been very competitive, but no, I would say Jack.
6 children, 22 grandchildren, some great-grandchildren possibly on the way in the not-too-distant future. That's probably what Gary Player's proudest of, just an amazing family.
Well, that's where you get your love. You get your great love from that. And my life is full of love. And if I had to say, the most important single word in your life is love. Because that gives you peace, it gives you strength, it gives you appreciation.
If we can step outside in a moment, a push-up challenge.
How many push-ups can you do?
I think I can probably manage 7.
You want me to do them on one hand or 2?
Dan versus Gary, the push-up challenge.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, go.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you slowing down for? 7, 8. What a little pig you are. Oh my goodness, what a little porky. Get on my back, and I'll do a few of these.
He's making me laugh. Gary, you've beaten me. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend.
Happy birthday again, and thanks for everything.
My pleasure.